Have you ever wondered why your thoughts seems to come from different places? Some conscious, some hidden, some inspired, and some instinctual. This model that I am going to present to you will explore the four experiential but fundamental mindsets of consciousness: the conscious, unconscious, subconscious, and the superconscious mind. Consider, if you will, consciousness as the unchanging backdrop behind all that changes, behind every person, every event, every thought and emotion that has ever existed. Everything that objectively exists is destined to change, but consciousness, in its pure subjectivity, remains unchanged. It is our shared essence, hidden behind every objective phenomenon. This pure subjectivity is our shared sense of I, naturally projecting its essence outward through attention, its spirit, towards the objective world, transforming pure objectivity, space and light, into graspable matter. That graspable world of matter is the manifestation of the universal mind, a creation modeled after consciousness, our shared ungraspable being. The mind is the rising and falling of objectivity, an eternal cycle of birth and death, of becoming and dissolving. It is the activity of the ungraspable infinitude of consciousness. The mind can be seen as a tool that allows consciousness, our shared sense of I, to explore limitations. It enables the appearance of separation through duality, reflecting itself back in a mirror-like dance of being a subject and object. Consciousness dwells within the mind, all that is finite, yet remains infinite and boundless behind it all. A pure witness, a knowing presence shining its being through every experience. The mind encompasses all that objectively exists. It operates through a subject-object relationship, where everything the subject perceives become an object. Thoughts, emotions, people, animals, plants, and the entire material world, all standing in relation to the same pure subjectivity of consciousness. As humans, we use the mind to create concepts that help us to make sense of what we call life and to navigate what we call reality. This conceptual framework is often referred to as a person's psyche or psychology, a unique configuration of mind. Yet, even this individual landscape is shaped by collective agreements, shared stories and beliefs about who we think we are and what reality is. Together, these stories form a reflective mirror through which consciousness shapes a shared experience within its universal mind. Our psyche is often described as functioning through four aspects: the conscious and the unconscious, which reflect our individual mind complexes, and the subconscious and the superconscious, which represents our shared mind. From a metaphysical perspective, these aspects can be reframed to reveal a deeper, more unified understanding, one that connects our personal experience with our true nature as expressed through the universe itself. Picture, if you will, a bubble of space, a universal field we may call the subconscious mind, or the universal soul. Within this vast subconscious field, sparks of light emerge as smaller space bubbles, individual souls, illuminated by the superconscious mind, the light or the spirit of consciousness. These individual soul bubbles forget their shared origin as they descend into the illusion of form. Filtered through the unconscious mind, they appear as separate objects we call matter. As these soul bubbles interact, they gradually become aware of themselves and their limitations, thus giving rise to the conscious mind. The experience of being aware within the form of limitations. The conscious mind is the individual's experience of being a person, what one is aware of in the present moment, perceiving life through clearly defined boundaries that form a personal illusion of reality. Freud described it as the tip of the iceberg, only a small portion of our mental life. It is the aspect of mind that is aware of its limitations, its power to choose and direct its path, and its ability to co-create reality with others or not. It is through the conscious mind that individuality is expressed and explored. We experience it through our social interactions, filtered by the limited perception and the illusion of being a doer in life. When we are fully present in this state, we navigate life with greater clarity and create with pure intentions. In this presence, what we might call living meditation, we open to the superconscious, the stream of inspiration from intelligent infinity, the creative mind of creation. The superconscious mind is our shared conscious mind, the witnessing presence. It is the experience of our shared knowing, the recognition of our infinite nature as consciousness. Like the sun illuminating the world, the superconscious brings clarity and light to our conscious perception. It reveals that we are not separate individuals, but the one infinite creator, the conscious awareness behind all forms. From our human perspective, the superconscious is timeless, a universal intelligence that offers insights, inspiration, and truth for creation. When we align with this state, the conscious mind dissolves into eternal presence of consciousness, what we often refer to as pure witnessing or meditation. To live in meditation is to become lucid in the waking state, to experience reality as a dreamer who is aware of dreaming. In this lucid awareness, the superconscious brings clarity and helps the conscious mind access information once veiled by the unconscious. It unveils the mystery of who we truly are, the infinite potential that lies within. The unconscious mind is an undefined mysterious field that operates on autopilot. It creates illusions of certainty to keep life unaware of its infinitude. It draws in unprocessed experiences as recurring patterns, keeping us trapped in the illusion of limitations. These patterns are stored deep within the psyche, within the body's cellular memory, as unconscious beliefs that drive behavior. These beliefs veil the conscious mind's ability to perceive life clearly, and in doing so, shape what we experience as the objective illusion of matter. From a human viewpoint, the unconscious governs all that happens without conscious awareness: breathing, circulation, automatic thoughts, as well as the unpredictable events of life. Most of it is overlooked by our habitual patterns, which keep us submerged in the content of our lives. Living from the unconscious is like sleepwalking, being asleep, but not in a restorative way that deep sleep offers. Deep sleep is a return to consciousness, a necessary reset for aligning with the soul. Deep sleep is essential for restoring our unconscious processes in the body back into harmony. In dreams, we project our unconscious beliefs and stories, just as we do in waking life. Through meditation, we begin to awaken the unconscious by becoming more lucid, recognizing these patterns through the conscious mind. Becoming lucid in life is like becoming aware within a dream. It is the superconscious mind's awareness awakening the unconscious from its autopilot state, merging the unconscious and the conscious minds to grant greater access to our shared subconscious mind, the manifested world we co-create, shaped through the light of the superconscious. The subconscious mind is our shared unconscious, the universal soul holding all life's imprints, shaped by the superconscious. It contains all conscious and unconscious patterns that give rise to our collective experience. It is the universal matrix, the vast soul bubble containing the multiplicity and diversity of life. It is the unseen space within and all around all things. This mind orchestrates our consensus reality, blending the unconscious desires of individuals with conscious intentions, giving shape to the shared story of the universe. Quite literally, the subconscious is the shared objective universe. It encompasses the physical world observed by the conscious mind, the ingrained patterns of the unconscious, and the inspired flow of the superconscious, including the dreams of the individual. It is the dreamscape where all levels of mind converge and co-create existence. The unconscious and subconscious mind govern the uncontrollable processes of the body and the world, shaping both individual and collective illusions of reality as the unconscious parts and the subconscious wholes of manifestation. The conscious mind governs what is within our control, a direct influence over life, while the superconscious is the knowing behind that control, illuminating the confusion within the illusion. These four minds, from an idealist perspective, form the original architecture of the mind of consciousness, essential to the unfolding of creation. But then comes the ego, the fifth mind. The ego mind identifies with limitation. It maintains the illusion of separation, functioning as the individual's survival mechanism. It distorts consciousness into fear and control, acting from the belief in lack and separation. Driven by unconscious behavior, the ego seeks to preserve its identity at all costs. It insists on self-serving acts rooted in the fear of loss, promoting a mindset of taking and keeping to protect itself from being hurt. The soul is the bridge. It embraces the illusion of all four minds and lovingly holds the ego like a parent supports a frightened child. The soul remains connected to consciousness through the subconscious and superconscious, processing life from a broader, more integrated view. Though it perceives limitation through the conscious and unconscious mind's lens, the soul heals and integrates through unconditional love. In the grand design, these four minds reflect the harmony of consciousness. The ego, the fifth mind, is an experiment, a mechanism through which consciousness forgets the process of its true nature, so the dreamer can reignite its purpose to rediscover unity through separation and remember its love for creation. In summary, the conscious mind is the individual's limited perception, co-creating and directly experiencing life. The unconscious mind is the autopilot aspect, forgetting the creator and attracting experiences through stored patterns. The superconscious mind is our shared awareness, our inner knowing of light, that recognizing the truth of creation. The subconscious mind is our shared being, the universal field of space through which creation unfolds. When we tap into the subconscious mind, we enter the meditative space within all and around us, entering a dreamlike world. This space gives the conscious mind direct access to the unconscious, allowing it to rewrite the past and realize the potential of the future. When we tap into the superconscious mind, we connect with intelligent infinity, a timeless awareness that anchors us in meditative presence, channels our highest knowing and potential to the conscious mind, and illuminates the illusions held within the unconscious. When we live through the unconscious mind, we live mindlessly, replaying limited beliefs and stories, unaware of their origins. When we live through the conscious mind, we become aware of the flow of life, able to direct our attention and make empowered, intentional choices. While the natural activity of consciousness unfolds, the ego mind can disrupt the harmonious dance between the conscious and the unconscious mind. It does so by clinging to its identity and self-serving beliefs. When left unintegrated, the ego mind seeks to dominate the subconscious mind in an effort to control life, an illusion of control that can never truly be achieved. The journey of awakening is the journey of becoming lucid in the dream of life, moving through the layers of mind, dissolving the illusion of separation, and remembering that you are and have always been the dreamer behind the dream. This model of reality offers a deep metaphysical framework for integrating the endless unfoldment of life and the living activity of universal consciousness. By understanding the universal mind in this way, we open the possibility of cultivating a deeper awareness, one that helps us navigate life more consciously. This perspective serves both as a reminder and a guide for moving through each dimension of mind with greater clarity. In doing so, we learn by being humble mirrors for one another, reflecting compassion and presence. Does this understanding speak to you, or do you hold a different view of the conscious, unconscious, subconscious, and the superconscious mind? Perhaps you connect more with Jung's and Freud's models, or does this metaphysical perspective offer a deeper resonance for you? Please share your reflections in the comments below. I truly love to hear your insights. Be love, be peace, and stay aware. Thank you for watching.